the energies of atomic orbitals and hydrogen atom spectra. So last class we discussed about the orbitals of the electron revolving around the nucleus. So L is equal to 0 indicates the s orbit, L is equal to 1 indicates the p orbit. So s orbit indicates the spherical shape or circular orbit. The p shell indicates the actually the p shell says principal. S indicates the sharp series, p indicates the principal series, d indicates the diffuse series, f indicates the fundamental series, like that. So p shell is a elliptical orbit, d's and f are also elliptical orbits. The s shell is only the circular orbit. Okay, then here the energies of atomic orbitals are hydrogen spectra. So psi ns, which is equal to f times r divided by a naught exponential minus r divided by n a naught. So r is the distance between the nucleus and the electron, n is the principal quantum number, a naught is the Bohr constant, Bohr radius or Bohr constant. So this is the equation or wave function of the electron inside the atom, So using that equation, using this wave function, we calculate the energy of the particle inside the atom. So here the particle is electron. Okay, then so energy equation, which is nothing but En is equal to minus m e power 4 8 h square e naught epsilon naught square n square j. So this equation comes from the Schrodinger wave equation, of a three-dimensional system. So m is the mass of the electron, E is the charge of the electron, H is Planck's constant, epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. So n is the principal quantum number. So En, capital letter En is in joule. It is in joule. Next, small letter en, which is equal to minus m e power 4 8 h cube c epsilon naught square n square. So this is in terms of centimeter inverse. Nothing but the energy in terms of wave number. Small letter en represents energy in terms of wave number. So which is equal to minus r divided by n square, Here r represents the Rydberg constant. So here r, which is equal to m e power 4 8 h cube c epsilon naught square. The value of the Rydberg constant is, which is equal to 1.97 into 10 power 7 meter inverse. So this is the value. So r is the Rydberg constant. So you already know the ground state energy of the hydrogen atom is minus 13.6 eV. Electrovolt. E naught alla, E1 is the ground state. Here n is equal to 1 represents the ground state. E1 which is equal to 13.6 EV. Okay, so this is the energy minus 13.6 EV. So energy is negative. So negative energy indicates the particle is bound to the nucleus. Here the particle is electron is bound to the nucleus. So 13.6 indicates the energy is required to remove the electron from the ground state. Energy is required to remove the electron from the ground state. Okay, minus indicates the electron is bound to the nucleus in the first ground state, okay, this is already you know this one. Next, E2 indicates the first excited state energy of the first excited state, which is equal to minus 13.6 divided by 4. Here n is equal to 2 square means 4. 13.6 divided by 4, which is equal to 3.6 something EV. This is the energy of the electron in the first excited state. So minus indicates the bound to the nucleus. The 3.6 energy is the ionization energy of the first excited state. Similarly, we can calculate the higher energies E3, E4, E5, E6 using this equation. En which is equal to minus 13.6 divided by n square. Using this equation we can calculate the higher state energies. Similarly, when n is equal to infinity, what is the value of energy? N is equal to infinity, what is the value of energy? So n is equal to infinity, the En becomes the 0. En becomes 0. So En becomes 0, that means the energy is 0. So the particle, that means the electron, is totally outside the nucleus, or the electron is free. 0 indicates the electron is free. And another definition is there, the electron is in continuum state. N is equal to infinity. Okay, so this is the energies of atomic orbitals. Next, so we got the energies of the atomic state. For a simple state, hydrogen, simple atom is hydrogen, because it has only electron and one proton. So this is the energy levels of the hydrogen. This is the energy levels of the hydrogen. This is the ground state energy. Ground state indicates n is equal to 1, and the energy is minus 13.6 EV. And the n is equal to 2 indicates the first excited state. The energy is 3.4, and n is equal to 3 is 1.9 something like, and 4, n is equal to 4 is 1 point something. So here the energy levels, when n is increases, the energy levels are very close. The difference between the two energy levels is very close, very near. When n is less, the energy levels is well separated. Where n is equal to small number, so energy levels is the delta E becomes very large. When n is increases, the distance between the two energy levels, the separation between the two energy levels is very less. It like a continuum when n is increases, like that. So this is the energy levels of the hydrogen atom. Next, so we got the energy levels. Next, we move on to the spectrum of the hydrogen atom. Next, we move on to the spectrum of the hydrogen atom. So here, the selection rule. We firstly we discuss about the selection rule. So here there are two quantum numbers to involve in the energy levels, energy equation. First is n, the principal quantum number, and L is angular quantum number or azimuthal quantum number. These two equation is involved in the energy equation. Okay. So first selection rule is for the delta n, which is equal to anything. There is no restriction in the principal quantum number. So we take any number for the transition. So anything. Next, delta L, another quantum number delta L. So here azimuthal quantum number, it is also involved in the energy equation. So delta L, which is equal to plus or minus 1. So there is a restriction. L is changes by plus 1 or minus 1. Okay, these two selection rules is governed by the Schrodinger wave equation. Next, so we study the selection rule. Next, here I already tell there are number of shells are present: S shell, P shell, D shell, F shell, I, J, K, H, like that. K is not present. So like that. So S shell, we have S shell, S orbit. So L is equal to 0 indicates the S shell, S orbit. So it is circular shape. It is circular in shape. And so here electron present in the S shell. So there is a transition between the electron from S shell to P shell. So there is no transition between the S shell to S shell, because S shell to S shell, the delta L becomes 0, because L is equal to 0 and L is equal to 0. So which is delta L is equal to 0. It is not it is forbidden transition. Delta L is equal to 0, it is forbidden. So because we already discussed about the selection rule, delta L, which is must be plus or minus 1. So it is forbidden. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಯಿತಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಟು ಪಿ ಶೆಲ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ L is equal to 0 for the S shell and L is equal to 1 for the P shell. So there is a plus 1. Delta L, which is equal to plus 1, it is allowed. Transition. Okay. Next transition, S to D. So particle present in the S orbit. So there is take a transition to the D shell. L is equal to 0 for the S orbit and L is equal to 2 for the d orbit. Okay, so here delta L which is equal to plus 2, so it is also forbidden. It is also forbidden. The allowed transition is must be the S shell to P shell. So here we write an expression 1s to np. So delta L must be plus or minus 1 and n must be anywhere, anything. So any value we can take in the n value, but L must be the plus or minus 1. So it is allowed transition 1s to np. You can take n is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So n must be greater than or equal to 2. N must be greater than or equal to 2. Why n is equal to 1? It is not taken in the equation because n is equal to 1 indicates the ground state. N is equal to 1 indicates the ground state. So in the ground state only one shell is present, so this is S shell. Okay, so you already know in the previous classes L which is not equal to n, small letter L which is not equal to n. So here only one shell is present in the ground state. S is equal to S is there present in the ground state, but not present, P is not present in the ground state. Okay, so that's why n which is equal to or not greater than or equal to 2. Next, another example is 2p2ns or 2p2nd. So using selection rule, delta L which is equal to plus or minus 1. So here p2s, so p2s there is a allowed transition because delta L which is equal to plus or minus 1, or p2d, so it is also allowed because p is the value of the p, the L value of the p is 1 and L value of the d is 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so plus 1, delta L is equal to plus 1. It is allowed. Okay, so n is any values we can take. So n not equal to 1 is for the this example, n is equal n not equal to 1 for this example. Next we move on to next page. So this is the energy level of the hydrogen atom. This is the energy level of the hydrogen atom. You can see, so in the ground state there is only one shell is present, so you can see 1s, only S shell is present for the ground state. And next n is equal to 2 is the first excited state. There is 2 shell is present, S and P. You can see 2s and 2p. Okay, next n is equal to 3. There are 3 shells is present, n is equal to 3. So n is equal to 3, L takes the values 0, 1 and 2, but main condition is n is not equal to L. So that's why L is equal to 3 is not present in the n is equal to 3 state. You can see 0 s orbit, 3s, 1 p orbit, you can see 3p, 2 L is equal to 2 is the d state, you can see 3d. 3 indicates the n value and d indicates the 2, L is equal to 2 value, like that. So this is the energy level of the hydrogen atom. Okay, from the selection rule, we already discussed two examples in the selection rule. 1s2np. So another example is so we 2p2 ns or nd. Okay, 2p2 ns or nd. These are the examples from the selection rule. You can see, so there is no transition from s to s. You can see 1s to 2s, there is no transition, it is forbidden transition. Okay, so here another transition is present from 1s to 2p. It is allowed, 1s to 2p is allowed, so there is a transition between 2p to 1s. Next, you can see p to s to p, it is allowed, s to p it is allowed, and p to p it is not allowed. P to p, the delta L becomes 0, so it is not allowed, it is forbidden state. So only the transition is present d to p and s to p, and 1 to s 1s to 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p is allowed transition. It is very important for your examination, for your KSET or NET preparation. It is very important. So this is about the energy level of the hydrogen atom. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 29 ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ 30 ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 29ಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, change in energy. Next we discuss about the changing energy. So for the Balmer series, only two transition is present from 2p to n dash s or n dash t. N dash indicates the higher energy levels. Okay, so 2s tends to n dash p. So for this we get the absorption line or emission line like this: nu bar Balmer, which is equal to r divided r into 1 by 4 minus 1 divided by n dash square into centimeter inverse. So which is equal to, it is also series, so it's called a Balmer series. It is a series. You can see series: 5r divided by 36, 3r divided by 16, 21r divided by 100, like that, and so on. So it is in wave number. So for the Balmer series, the higher energy levels n dash, which is equal to 3, 4, 5, etc., and so on. So we next move on to next page. Etc., and so on. Okay, so this is about the Balmer series, and also you can calculate the other series: Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Brocket series, Fund series, etc. So Paschen series, n which is equal to n double dash, which is equal to 3, n dash is equal to 4. So here the variable is n dash. So n dash is varies from 4 to infinity, 4, 5, 6, etc., and so on, like that. And also Next, Paschen series, Fund series. So n double dash is equal to 4, n dash is equal to 5, 6, like that. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ series. So this is one example for the Lyman series. You can see this is example for the. So this figure indicates representation of part of the Lyman series of the hydrogen atom showing the convergence. Now I already told about this series solves all series is convergent series. Lyman series is also convergent, Balmer series convergent, Paschen, Fund and Brackett series also all are convergent series. Okay, so when n is equal to infinity, n dash is equal to infinity in the Lyman series, the final value becomes r is equal, the final equation becomes r, the spectrum becomes r, final spectrum becomes r. You can see the dotted line indicates the spectra is convergent, the value of the convergent value is r, final value is r. You can see 3r by 4 is the first member, absorption or emission Lyman series, first member. Okay, this is about the spectrum of the hydrogen atom, spectrum of the hydrogen atom.